The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 New York Yankees.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, you have to keep an eye on the Hebrew Hammer, Ryan Braun. He's hit 7 home runs in his last 10 games. I mean, he's carrying the entire offense right now. When you see a guy like this on this kind of a hot streak, you've got to stop and see what he does.
Masahiro Tanaka is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, his last outing wasn't pretty. He only threw 3 innings, and he took a loss. To me, this is a bounce-back game. It's a statement game. He's going to have to go back out and really be able to show that he can pitch at this level. All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. I'm looking down there at shortstop at Didi Gregorius. I love how this guy defends. You know, coming to New York and replacing Derek Jeter, that's a lot of pressure. But I knew he could handle it when I had a conversation with Brandon Phillips, and he told me he's got the best hands he played with when he was with the Reds.
Christian Yelich is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now 51 degrees at first pitch. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A little bit outside. 2-1.
That ball's away, and clearly they're not going to try to give him anything to hit. Look, if he extends his hands even, he'll be able to drive the ball. I would just live away and maybe even further. Pitch like you're pitching to a picnic table.
And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Well, Matt, strangely, Ricky's going to be in trouble for the hitters. He's frustrated.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Ryan Braun with the solo home run. His 2nd home run of the series. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0. I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Batting third baseman, Travis Shaw.
Here comes the first pitch.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Gardner. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
At the plate, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
Now the pitch. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Well, now's when he gets nasty. He's 0-2, and you know he's got 5 pitches in his arsenal to put him away. It's almost impossible for the hitter to sit on anything.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Batting fifth.
Here's Carlos Gomez.
Fielder number 27, Carlos Gomez.
As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. In past meetings with Tanaka, a 3-for-5 line to show for those meetings. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Scope.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of this series as the Brewers have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He grounds it sharply to third. Headley's got it. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Brewers are out in front, 4-0. A moment now from Yankee Stadium to take a look at Joe Girardi's starting lineup. HR, what are they going to have to focus on to try to win this one and stay alive?
Well, clearly it didn't start the way they wanted it to. They're already down a bunch of runs, but what do? You play the same game. Try to manufacture, score runs. Let's try to win this inning. The next inning, chip away at that lead until you get right back in the game.
Zach Davies gets the ball with a world championship on the line. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he pitched 7 complete innings last game, Matt, so very impressive young man. And now he's got a chance to back that performance up again. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Brewers. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first.
Leading off for the Yankees, number 11, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early. On a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
Here's Starlin Castro.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Santana shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
That was a beautiful pitch, Matt, particularly in this ballpark. The ball flies here in this park, so he's going to have to keep the ball down. If he doesn't, we're going to see a lot of balls in the air deep for homers.
Too high. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Stepping in, Domingo Santana. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Domingo Santana.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Hit hard back up the middle, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
So much for that taking the first pitch. Man, they are aggressive. You've seen them score several runs early in the game. I attribute that to the aggressive hitting.
In is Christian Yelich. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center, his second home run of the series, as this lead swells to 7-0.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
The left fielder, number 8.
Into the box, Ryan Braun. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Line to the right side. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Third baseman,
Digging in to try it again. Travis Shaw, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball 1.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you could bet he's not going to hold back.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And boy, a terrific effort out there as we take a second look. Stretches out about as far as he can, but he just can't quite get there, though they were lucky to hold him to just a single. In now, Jesus Aguilar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Carlos Gomez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone, see if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time, see if he chases it again.
Hit down the third base line. And this is going to wind up as extra bases again as the Brewers just keep rolling.
This guy's such a good hitter. I get the feeling even when he's down 0-2 in the count like he was here, he's still actually ahead of the count when he's facing anybody.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. We'll move forward now to the bottom of inning number 2.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Now here's the pitch.
Greg Bird.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard to third. And he'll reach to start the inning as this ball gets through him. A base hit.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is to pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Yelich ranging into shallow right. 1 out.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball that gets up at 100 miles an hour. You just have to be ready to swing.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. And 2 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Arcia fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail in this one 11-0. With Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A high fastball is in there. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third. Striding in once again, Ryan Braun. The head-to-head line against Garcia, and even 10 hits in 58 tries. He's taken him deep once, and he'll get back in standing. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. But the runner's back easily. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. Now the 0-2 from Garcia. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off
Now
base,
batting,
and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive to center field. Hicks is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jesus Aguilar.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jesus Aguilar. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hicks ranging back at the track. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1, but they lead it 11-0. Digging in.
Leading
We'll move ahead now to the top of inning number 4. Here's Carlos Gomez. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Carlos.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo home run off the bat of Carlos Gomez. His 2nd home run of the series as the blowout continues.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seems like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
Now batting.
Here's Jonathan Scope now.
Jonathan.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Judge is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And this is fouled at the plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hard liner to center field. Hicks is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The right fielder, number 16, Domingo Santana.
Digging in once again, Domingo Santana. A hit in 2 tries so far. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
That was terrific. You always hear keep your hands inside the baseball. That's a perfect example. The ball was in, and he took it back up the middle. You can't do that if you don't keep your hands inside the baseball.
Now a snap throw to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. And he puts it on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Another first pitch hit. Man, they're going up there aggressive, looking for that first pitch fastball. He's struggling right now, and they are feasting.
Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich. Hit hard back up the middle. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Ryan Braun.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as he'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. In for strike 2.
That changeup for the second strike right there is a great sign. When you're struggling like he has early in this game, you got to get in a rhythm. The changeup, off-speed pitches, all those put your mechanics in right place to throw strikes.
Garcia ready, the 1-2. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Now batting, third baseman, Travis.
Into the box now, Travis Shaw. As he'll take a look at the pitch, too low. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That misses. 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gardner is there. And the inning is over. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Brewers lead it 16-0. Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge
Leading off
comes into this
inning,
at bat 0 for
right
1 in the
fielder,
ball game.
Aaron Judge.
Squared that one up just a little late. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
First baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Greg Bird. He singled his last time up. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Here it comes on 0-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
He's putting on the clinic. We may as well say, here comes the batter, strike 1, because everybody's 0-1. The first.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still 16-0. Ready once again. To join this one now in the bottom of inning number 5.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Here's the first pitch to him. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch. Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Third baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Chase Headley. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutouts.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3, and as you can see, they are way behind. Digging in and looking for more. Join this one here in the bottom of the 6th, already in progress. Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments. Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He's struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I really like how he's been throwing a lot of first pitch strikes in this game. That first pitch strike, it just opens up the whole strike zone and what you can do as a pitcher.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Brett Gardner goes down for the 2nd out here in the bottom half. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
He's done a nice job of getting those 2 quick outs before the 2 hitters coming to the plate right now, because he knows what's sitting down there down the order. So you stay aggressive against those little guys, try to get them out the way. One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, and they remain well behind. Chad Green enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Jesus Aguilar will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now another 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Into the windup and the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with. He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
For the Yankees, catcher.
Ready for another shot now, Gary Sanchez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Late that time for a strike. Here it comes, 0-2. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. In is the catcher, Jonathan Luke. Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now. Here's Didi Gregorius. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game. Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious they have zero quitting them. They're going to battle until the last out, and with that homer, they're that much closer to prolonging this series.
Here's Todd Frazier now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. One run on 3 hits and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Here's Chase Headley. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Third baseman, Chase
On its way is
Headley.
pitch number 75. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Well, he gave up that leadoff home run, and I thought, uh-oh, he's in trouble. But he's done a nice job bouncing back. Got 2 quick outs, and now he's got 2 strikes on this hitter. He's got a chance to get out of this unscathed the rest of the way.
I like that pitch on.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. We've played 8 full. The Brewers lead this one 19-1. Back in the Big Apple as we're set for what remains of this one on MLB Network. Here's Ryan Braun now. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for...
Hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone.
3 home runs in a World Series game. We just don't see it very often. I know for me, I got a chance to see it, Reggie Jackson do it. I was so excited as a kid. Then as an adult, I watched Pablo Sandoval do it. I can't imagine what that player feels like, hitting 3 home runs in a World Series game.
And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Well, Matt, he jumped on that first pitch after the home run. Hits a line drive for a base hit. I was always a little reluctant to get in the box after he gave it a home run. He might dust me right here.
Robin Yount come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Skied into very shallow right. Judge has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Center fielder number 27, Carlos Gomez.
Here's Carlos Gomez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch. Hit hard up the middle. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
Jonathan Schoop.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Gardner. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider. Stepping in now, Jonathan Lucroy. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Domingo Santana. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Four runs here in this half inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. Brewers are out in front, 23-1. Digging in once again, Brett Gardner. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some 9th inning magic if they're going to force a game 5. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Tell you what, this is the wrong guy to float around with. He's been swinging about really good in this series, and he hasn't got a hit in this game yet. But I'm going to tell you what, I wouldn't mess with him.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Digging in to try it again, Starlin Castro. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and 1 away.
Right fielder.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Ready for another chance? Greg Bird. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. Throw in time, and they are World Series champions.
Wow, World Series champions. The only thing that could have made this sweeter would have been doing it in front of the home crowd. But hey, they're not complaining, believe me. Now they can look forward to celebrating during the parade as they bring the World Series trophy home. What a moment for this team, this organization, and that city.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
Time of the ball.